Let's talk about bridge pose. I love bridge pose. You can do it with a yoga block as a very passive way of doing it, or you can do it traditionally, which I will show you both ways. The thing to remember with bridge pose is never turn your head. So I'm going to teach this, but don't do it with me. Wait until after you've watched the setup, watch the entire pose, and then do it because I don't want you to turn your head to try to look at me. So the setup for bridge is we come to our back and the heels come close to the cheeks, so close that I can reach down with my hands and tap my heels. That's where I want my feet to be for bridge pose. Now I'm going to keep my eyes forward and up, hands down by my side, and I'm going to palm face down. So that's my groundedness. Now, for me, I like to sink my spine to the mat first. I feel like that grounding, that softening, sinking of the belly prepares my body. On the in-breath, you will peel the spine off the mat, lifting the hips. Don't let your knees come apart. We don't want wide knees. We don't want our knees together. We have that alignment we talk about, hips, knees, ankles. Now, when I get to my level of bridge that I like to be at, I'm going to push into my feet, and that immediately lifts the hips a couple inches. And here's our active bridge pose. Pushing into the feet, squeezing the buns. The heart is higher than the head. Eyes remain at the ceiling. To come out of bridge, take a breath and then lower slowly. Don't just flop the body down. Come all the way down as if you're rolling a ribbon. That's your spine back to the mat. Let's do it again. Palms face down, tap your heels, find it. Sink your belly first. Glue your spine all the way down. And on your next in-breath, peel up, push into the feet, squeeze the buns, lift, 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 hold and breathe. Now you can come to interlacing the fingers underneath your body like a basket, but you have to make sure that the hands stay down, the arms stay down, push into the feet, and you get a beautiful back bend here. Take a breath, unhook, lower the shoulders, and come on down. Now that's a very active bridge pose, which we love to come to, but I also like to use a block. I'm going to place the block underneath my sacrum, not the spine, not the fleshy part of my buns, but the space between that triangular bone, and it's going to be horizontal. I like to say like a loaf of bread. So lift up the hips and then just pause down onto the block, and you get the benefit of bridge pose, the heart higher than the head, which means the thoughts dissipate and we're more aware of the inner essence of who we are versus the thoughts. And we can hang out here. This is a very restorative pose to come to the end of the day, just to quiet the body down, quiet the mind down. To come out of it with a block, you lift up the hips, push the block away, and lower the body. Now let's talk about bridge pose in a chair. That's a tricky one, right? Because we are not going to be able to go completely on the floor, but there is a way to get some of the benefits of bridge pose. And you have to play with this. Like your body is going to be unique to you. And I have found a way that I can modify bridge pose in a chair is to change the shape from being on the ground to in a chair. So here's how I like to do it. I scoot my cheeks to the very edge of the chair and then I lean back. You can see I've got that set up for bridge pose. Now, this could be enough. Heart, head in a line. We don't want to stay here too long because it can put some pressure on the neck. So if you do enjoy this position where the spine is straight, I'm not slouched, I'm not hanging out, I'm active, my heart is up, and my legs are active just like bridge on the floor. And then my eyes are going to go forward, and that's going to protect my neck. Heart, head, bridge shape. Now you can change this, lift the heels, bring them in, and then squeeze the heart up. Okay, so there is bridge pose in a chair. Heels Come up, that brings your legs closer. Heart lifts. Ah, bridge pose in a chair. Some of these poses that we have on the ground are challenging to modify to a chair, but if you look at the shape on the floor and you simply pick that shape up and plop it into a chair, you can see that you can create some of those shapes that we do on the floor in a chair. So that is bridge pose.